Assalamualaikum and a very good day. So today my team and I will present about our database system project and explain the important features and implementation included in this system. Next, I will explain the security threats and solution used in our database systems. The first threat is SQL injections, where attackers insert malicious SQL code into input field to access or modify data. To prevent this, we use prepared statements, input validation, and limited user privilege. The second threat is unauthorized access, where user access data they are not allowed to see, such as payroll information. We solve this using role-based access control, or RBAC, where each role only gets the necessary permission. The third threat is data leakage, where sensitive data like salary may be exposed. To reduce this risk, we use AES encryption, secure SSL connections, and password hashing.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NAZMI, and for my part is role-based access control. So for Global Tech company, they are having 5 different table, which is employee, payroll, project, employee project, and department, and they have 4 different role, which is admin, HR manager, employee, and project lead. For admin role, so admin is basically having all the privilege on 5 different tables. So the SQL queries for admin is grant all privilege on Global Tech to admin user with grant option. So next is HR manager. So for table project, employee project, and department, the privilege for HR manager is select, and for employee and payroll, the privilege for HR manager is select, insert, and update. And the SQL queries will be grant, select, insert, and update on Global Tech employee, and another one is on Global Tech payroll, and grant select to Global Tech project, Global Tech employee project, and Global Tech department. So for role employee, so for table project, employee project, and department, the privilege for them is select, and for table employee and payroll, also select, but on their own row. So for the SQL queries, it should be create view with my employee as, so select from employee where employee ID, and grant select on Global Tech my employee to employee Alice, and grant select on Global Tech project. And lastly, for role project lead, so project lead for table employee, payroll, and department, the privilege is select, and for table project and employee project, the privilege is select, insert, and update. So the SQL query for project lead is grant select to Global Tech payroll and Global Tech department to project lead, and grant select, insert, update on Global Tech project and Global Tech employee project. So to demonstrate grant and revoke, so for example, so HR temporarily needs to delete access, so we are granting privilege delete to table employee to HR managers, and the SQL will be grant delete on Global Tech employee to HR manager. And after the task is done, we are revoke the delete privilege on HR. So the SQL queries will be revoke delete on Global Tech employee from HR managers. And to verify either the privilege has been deleted, SQL will be show grants for HR managers. And lastly, to drop a user, the queries will be drop user, for example, employee Alice. So that's all from me.
For H3, we implemented an audit logging trigger. This automatically records changes made to employee data, including who made the change and when it happened. This helps improve security and monitoring of database activities.
For part B, we focus on XML document processing for data integration between the internal database and the external system. Okay, first, in B1, we explain the purpose of XML. So, XML is used as a standard format to exchange the data between systems. So, in our case, the Global Tech uses it to share the employee and the project data with the external vendors, and also for the government reporting. So this will help to improve the data portability and the standardization without exposing the internal database structure. Alright. Next, in B2, so we designed the XML schema or XSD. So this schema defines the structure of our XML file. For example, the employee ID must be positive number. Email must follow the correct format, and status is limited to active, inactive, or resign. So this will ensure that all XML data follows strict rules before it is processed. Then in B3, we implement the XML export using Java. So the system will connect to the database and reads the employee data and writes it into the XML file called the employees.xml. So this will make the data will be easier to share with the external system in a structured format.
In B4, we read the XML file back into the database using Java DOM parser. The system extracts each employee record from the XML file and then insert the data into the employee table using SQL insert statement. This process helps reduce manual data entry, improve efficiency, and ensure data can be reused from external sources without retyping. Next is D5, which is XML data integrity. Before importing the XML file, we validate it using the XML schema definition, or XSD. The system checks whether the XML file follows the correct structure, data types, and rule defined in the schema. If the file is valid, it will be processed and imported into the database. But if there are errors like missing field or invalid values, the system will reject the file and show an error message. So, overall, this ensures only clean and valid data enters the system, maintaining database consistency and reliability.
Okay, in this part C, there are 4 things. The first one is the star schema for the global tech company. The second one is the ETL process to extract data into the data warehouse. And the third one is the online analytical process or lab. And the last one is the visualization. In this part, for global tech payroll analytics, we choose star schema because it is fast and simple reporting. The center of the star schema is a fat payroll because it is measurable for payroll data, which is salary, bonus, and deduction. It is surrounded by dimension table, which is employee, department, project, and dates, each providing context like who, where, what, and when. And we exclude the table of default because it do not answer business question in the fat payroll cost. And why we use the star schema, because it reduces the joins complexity, which is with the star schema, we can total payroll by department and project per month, which is more simple and fast. To ensure the audit process done smoothly, ETL is performed, which are extract, transform, load before input in data warehouse. This process is essential because it prioritizes the important data, identify the empty row, and exclude less important column.
These charts demonstrate the drill down operation. User can drill down from department level into monthly payroll details. This enables deeper analysis of payroll for each department across different months. This chart represents the roll-up operation. The payroll data is summarized by department and year. This allows management to view payroll information at a higher level instead of individual employee record. This table is represent the slice operation. The data is filtered to display only active project in the IT department. This operation allows user to focus on a specific subset of data, more targeted analysis without viewing unrelated departments. This matrix demonstrates the dice operation. Multiple filters are applied simultaneously, specifically departments equals IT, year equals 2025. This operation helps analyze employees involved in IT project during the selected years. For the dashboard visualization, this dashboard includes KPI cards, roll-up analysis by department and year, drill down payroll analysis by months, as well as slice and dice operation for IT projects and employees in 2025. Overall, this dashboard helps management analyze data interactively and support better decision making.
In conclusion, the implementation of RBAC improve database security and at the same time protecting sensitive employee data and the project data. And XML processing is enhanced in data sharing and integration with external system while maintaining data integrity. In addition, the development of star schema and OLAP analysis provide available insight for management decision making, such as payroll trend. So overall, the project demonstrates how advanced database technologies can improve security, data management, and decision making in modern company environment.